Hey, I'm Grant, and welcome to Stay of the Channel for July 30th. Main thing is podcast came out. I wanted it to be fairly simple, straight, easy. I think it came out to be like 45 minutes. I was aiming for 30 minutes, but it just kept kind of going. And then I think I'd like to make this next one, if I can find time to film it this week, be more of a standard hour-long thing and do something fun with it. So I really like to get ahead on that, but it's very difficult, surprisingly. Otherwise, other things I'm doing is I'm still going through my website work. I've definitely gotten over like the main hump, and now it's just like, oh, I can sit down. I need to spend time on it, really. But it's a lot easier to like sit down and like, okay, I'm going to do 5 pages. Now I have time for that. Or I'm going to do 2 chapters. Whereas before it was like, I kind of need to do it all in one big lump, and then hopefully it still runs at the end of the chapter. Whereas now it's like, okay, I just need to make some modifications. It's not going to like blow up in my face or have to take all the time. It's just sit down and do it. The other thing is I've been trying to get a lot more into just drawing, like art, because it's, I guess, a natural tangent for stuff I would like to do with like the thumbnails for the podcast or just stuff for D&D. So as part of that, I actually got a really good deal on a actual tablet, like for drawing on my PC. And I'm going to give that a try. Because I've been trying, like I carry around like this little book where I make like notes and stuff. It originally started as like somewhere I could just like record stuff in like a meeting where it would look good. Like basically I normally do that on my phone, but if I have my phone out and start typing, it looks like I'm texting someone or something in a meeting. Where's that? But anyway, I always had this, so I try to make a point where like at least once a day, every day, just draw something. Like do some very simple doodle. And I'd like to commit some of my time to doing more with that. Like actually sit down and go through like a tutorial, like I don't know what that would be, just learn to draw. Like, I remember talking about this like months ago, even just like, I was looking around Omaha for like, oh, I want to take like a drawing class. Like just simple basics drawing class. And that's surprisingly hard to find. That doesn't exist. There's like giant ones, like you can go to, I think, Jocelyn, which is an art museum in Omaha. They had one for like $100, and it was like, I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Like I just wanted something like show up. I'd be willing to pay because that makes sense, right? Someone's teaching this class. I thought for sure like I could go down to like Metro or community college and just be something like, hey, here's some very simple instruction like how to start, and then go from there. So I don't know, but I have a bunch of fun stuff I'd like to try. I'm gonna commit. That's what I was kind of getting out, is planning on doing the podcast, planning on doing the website, planning on working on like the drawing. Those are my 3 main things I kind of want to do. I hate having all these like not tangents, but things that I'm working on. They're just kind of like continuous and don't have a lot to show. Because like the website, like I feel like I put a lot of time into doing that, but until I actually finish and make my own site, it's hard to, I guess, like prove that I'm working on it. I feel like if I was someone on the outside looking in, it would just seem like, oh, you just don't do anything, and then talk about doing stuff, but you don't do anything. But in reality, I do. So this is how I like hold myself accountable to like, hey, I'm still doing something. I'm still working towards some goal. It's exciting. I've been going through that with that website development stuff, and it's just so much stuff just makes sense. And I kind of would like to, can't wait until I get to like the art stuff, like being able to say, like, what do I want this to look like, and having something that's really presentable and custom. And I'm really excited, but I just have to throw time at it. So that's really what this is going to be. Really not much else I'm going to be putting out on the channel until really I get over this big hump. After that, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll do some new little show. I've been hovering around doing like a little live action, like, I don't know what you call it, like short, I guess you could call it, where I've just been collecting ideas. Same with like this little notebook, or I use a workflow online where I just have like, oh, sometimes like, that's a neat idea, write it down. And then just, I wanted to collect all those and maybe one day make something. Like maybe like, okay, here's a bunch of like duds, but that one's kind of neat, make that one and throw it up on the channel. And that would also just be a different kind of editing, but I don't know, I haven't really gotten around to that. So, but that's one of the end goals I'd like to make. So, sorry, it's a little rambly. It's kind of like I'm neither here nor there. It's all these goals I just got to keep spending time on, and I'll be pretty busy this week, unfortunately. But I'm hoping, I definitely want to have the site up and running by the end of the year for sure. I think that's the main goal I'm trying to set. And I think like right now I actually have something that is usable. Like just based on what I created for the book, I could make one, but I need to keep learning more to make it worthwhile. Like, I mean, hands down, I could just make a static site. Like, I have a site. It works. It's just annoying to work inside of it because I don't understand how it works because it's a whole CMS thing. But once I get all that tutorial done, yeah, I'm thinking I'd like to be done with this tutorial by the end of August for sure, and then building the site, I guess then would be starts in like September. I haven't actually thought about the timeline yet until it's just coming to me like right now. I guess if I have to be done by the end of the year, I need to hit these things. Yeah, maybe I'll take some PTO. I feel like that's like some of the best days. Like I think last week or so, I took just one day off and I just worked on this. I basically as my job, quote unquote, where I was like, okay, it's my day off, but I'm going to get up and I'm going to learn how to code in Ruby on Rails. And it was just like awesome. It was like this giant leap forward. It's like finally it's time to commit. It's great. I need that again. So anyway, as always, you can contact me on Twitter. It's at takingnumber4grantd, or my email. It's grant@takingnumber4grantd.com. And I'll be back again next week.